Hello everybody, in today's video I wanted to talk about Shulk as a whole within the meta of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. The character has been a huge talking point in many discussions surrounding Smash Ultimate recently because he's one of the most unique and potentially deadliest characters in the game. At this point, Smash Ultimate has been out for over a year and the meta is still slowly evolving. Since the game's release, talks of Shulk have always been around on Twitter, and tournaments, etc. By many players, he's seen as one of the characters with the highest potential to be the best in the game. This is largely because of his Monado arts and all the unique tech and abilities which stem from them. Recently, I've come to notice that many top players have been placing Shulk as a top tier character in their tier list. However, as an actual Shulk player that has researched and used the character since the release of Smash 4, I wanted to determine to answer the question, is Shulk really top tier? And if not, how good is Shulk? In this video I'll be taking a look at what Shulk as a character truly has to offer. I'll be analyzing his strengths, weaknesses, along with the future of Shulk's potential in the meta. Also, if you guys are new and you haven't had the chance yet, go ahead and subscribe for more content like this and also more guides and informational content. If you haven't already, go check out the Mastering Monado series, which should be right there in the top right corner, hopefully, if I'm not an idiot. And without further ado, let's get right into the video. A word that I think often goes hand in hand with Shulk is the word potential. Shulk could potentially be one of the best characters of the game, or Shulk has so much potential with his tech. So what are these signs of potential that are shown with Shulk? I think there are three big things that make Shulk a truly amazing character. Monado arts, big ass sword, and an amazing advantage state. Shulk's Monado arts are pretty scary. Jump allows him to practically go wherever he wants off stage, allowing easy edge guards, better recoveries, and the ability to camp people for an entire 6 seconds. Speed art gives Shulk the scariest neutral in the game as Crazy Blonde Boy comes screaming at you, mashing neutral airs in Mach 2. Shield art lets Shulk escape combos and says,
"Yeah, I'm a bad bitch, you can't kill me."
Buster gives Shulk a crazy damage multiplier that has tons of combo potential and can rack up damage insanely quick. And Smash art lets Shulk kill at 60 because why not? Next point. Big ass sword. Shulk has the longest range in the game aside from the Belmonts. His aerial range shuts down a good portion of the cast and can even cause trouble for other sword characters. His up tilt is a massive anti-air, neutral air covers a huge area surrounding him and starts combos, and forward air applies deadly pressure onto your opponent. His tilts are all good punish tools and his smash attacks have tons of range and kill power. Shulk can be a very frustrating character to approach, especially when a Shulk player knows how the matchup goes and can abuse his attack range. His tilt and aerials all make for wonderful ledge trapping tools to keep your opponent off stage, and when Shulk has his opponent off stage, they better pray to Sakurai that he makes it back. Shulk is one of the best edgeguarding characters in the game. His forward air denies almost the entire area of most characters' recoveries, and this isn't even including down air or air slash, which also delete tons of recoveries off stage. Speaking of air slash, this move is a wonderful out of shield option that does tons of damage and even kills at high percents. Or it kills in mid percents in Smash art. I'm sorry. All of this sounds broken. There's nothing this character can't do. He must be top tier, right? Well, not exactly. This is where things get a bit ugly, and we've reached a section of the video where Xanato rants about all the problems with Shulk. First, we're going to start with everyone's favorite art, shield art. Oh, shield art. The most broken art according to anyone who doesn't play the character. Let me tell you something about shield art. It's not that good. Sure, you can get out of combos with it, which is great and all, but it's not as stupid good as you may think. Shulk will still be a disadvantage after escaping your combo. Shulk has no mobility in this art, and it's quite easy to just keep hitting him, even if it's not doing all that much damage. Also, it has an 18-second cooldown, so that gives you a huge time frame to go and start another combo. And Shulk can't do anything about it for reasons I'll touch on later. So yeah, that's my rant as to why shield art is not as good as people may think. It may be annoying, but just adapt, bro. Now let's move on to some of the biggest issues with Shulk and where he struggles. Jab. Need I say more? Shulk's jab is really slow for a jab, coming out at frame 5 and practically has no hitbox. This means Shulk has no quick option to deal with opponents smashing in your face. Your best options are neutral air or a tilt, which are all going to take anywhere from 10 to 13 frames. By that time, your opponent will have already attacked you 3 times. Oh, and vision is the worst counter in the game, bar none. It rarely actually attacks your opponent, especially in the air, and sometimes you can even get punished for landing the counter. That's just bizarre to me. This character also has a terrible disadvantage. If anyone has actually played Shulk at a real tournament, you'll know that this character has an awful disadvantage. This character literally has no options for landing other than using shield art or mashing neutral air, which again won't be coming out until frame 13. and Shield Art is on an 18-second cooldown, so if you've already used that, well then good luck, prepare to take 60% from Mario. This causes Shulk to really struggle against combo-heavy characters, especially ones that can juggle or are outright faster than Shulk. Shulk sucks against Falcon, Palutena, Pikachu, Joker, and Snake. Notice how all of these are top tier characters, except for Falcon, who's high tier. Yes, he's high tier, fight me on that one. A top tier sucks against the rest of the top tiers? Shulk doesn't sound very top tier to me. Obviously Shulk can still beat these characters, but trust me, these are not fun matchups, and they are definitely not in his favor. My next gripe with Shulk is that he doesn't actually have any reliable kill confirms or setups. Shulk has to rely on getting a raw hit off stage or cheesing you with Smash Art just to take a stock. Up throw, up air, and jump art can be avoided by literally pressing a button. You can combo Buster down throw, buffer deactivate into an air slash, but it can be air dodged. The only true confirms I've seen are Buster neutral air, buffer deactivating into a forward smash, and sometimes you can do a cheeky neutral air into a down air in speed art, but I'm pretty sure you can DI that. None of these are reliable kill setups, and Shulk will get 80% of his kills from a forward air off stage or an air slash out of shield. My last thing is that it's so easy to mess up and get hard punished with Shulk. Since his moves are so slow, it's often very easy to get whiff punished for overextending, and just punishing Shulk in general is pretty easy. You can punish misspaced forward airs, back airs, tilts, and grabs with relative ease because all of Shulk's moves are such commitments. In a perfect world, yes, a Shulk player could perfectly space every move, optimize every combo, and constantly make godlike reads. He could always escape your opponent's combos with Shield Art and kill you with 60 with Smash Art. Unfortunately, this is not a perfect world, and the phrase optimal Shulk is great on paper, but no one can play this character 100% perfect. They couldn't in Smash 4, and it's very unlikely they ever will in Smash Ultimate. This should go without saying, but no, I don't think this character is garbage. I think Shulk still has a lot going for him and is a solid pick. However, I do think any Shulk main should have a secondary to cover some of his sucky matchups, or maybe even Shulk would fit as a powerful counterpick character. He has a lot of insane tools going for him, and he is sure as hell better than he was in Smash 4. I mean, his neutral air alone brings him up higher than half the roster. I just think people overreacted because of how dumb the Monado arts are in this game, and I agree that he is the type of character that requires some matchup experience to know how to fully counter him. Honestly, I just got sick of people like Esam putting him as top tier when I think he is nowhere near that at the moment. So now it's time to answer the big question. Where do I think Shulk belongs in the tier list? Drumroll please. Top 20. He's a solid high tier that can prove to be a real threat to any character that he can outrange and edgeguard easily. However, I think he struggles against characters that can break Shulk's zone and have quicker frame data as a whole. The lack of consistent kill confirms and inability to land really hurt him as a character and are problems that other top tiers don't face when compared to Shulk. I think there is some room for development with things such as dial storage, but dial storage alone is not enough to make him top tier in my opinion. He's still a great pick and can hold his own in bracket, which is best shown through players like Kome. Anyways, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. I was definitely trying a brand new style of video here, so let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Other than that, be sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel and follow me on Twitter. I'll see you guys all in the next one.